Hey, what's up, guys? This is the video I promised you guys about the changes I made this week, as related to my, the whole bodybuilding thing. And I've noticed a lot of changes this week. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've noticed a lot of changes, and like I said, it's through trial and error that I came to this, to these conclusions. The first thing before I even start is I want to give you the same advice to everybody. Listen to your body. You have no idea how important that is. Listen to your body. Know your body inside out. Know your body more than anything else, like, because everybody's body is different. You know it, we all know it, but we really don't take it into consideration when we devise workouts and diets and things like that. We just go by what the computer tells us or what the application on our iPhone tells us. Yeah, these things are supposed to be kind of like guidelines, kind of like parameters, so it gives you an idea of what you should aim for, what you should be around, but that doesn't mean you have to hit that exact spot. Like I said, your body's different. If the application tells you need 2,000 calories and you realize that with 2,000 you're not getting any weight, try to increase it by a little bit. Or if you realize that at that number you're gaining too quick, reduce it. So just don't look at what the application tells you and keep it as if it's the Bible. Like, by all means, use those things, use those apps. They give you an idea, a good idea of what to aim for. But listen to your body. Look at the mirror. Every morning when you get up, look at the mirror. See if the veins are coming out. If you're cutting, see if you're making. If you want to know if you're bulking, you want to know that you're gaining muscle mass or not. The first thing you should look for is not muscle. Look for fat gains. Believe it or not, the best way to know that if you're gonna build muscle is by looking at your fat gains. Because if you're not building fat, I'm gonna make it as short as possible. If you don't see any fat on you, you're not gonna put on any muscle. That's how your body works. If your body's burning fat, and I'm assuming you're a natural bodybuilder. If your body's burning fat, you're not building any muscle. There's no way. It's like looking left and right at the same time. So if you see that you're getting leaner and your veins are coming out, yeah, you're not building any muscle. You either staying the same or you're losing muscle very slowly. That's why you don't notice it. It happened to me. I started getting leaner and leaner, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm getting leaner. But day by day, you don't see the difference in your muscles until 2 weeks later. You're like, oh man, I shrunk. Yeah, I'm lean, but I shrunk. My body was burning fat this whole time. So that's the best way to, just to notice if you putting on muscle. Look at your fat gains, because you're gonna see the fat gains faster than you're gonna see the muscle gains. And like I said, if your body's putting on fat, especially around your midsection, it's a sign that you're actually building muscle. Because the way your body works is, before your body even sends the signal to build muscle, it has to have enough, energy, like a calorie surplus. And the proof of a calorie surplus is that midsection getting a little bigger. So when you see fat start, coming up and you bulking, that's a good sign. Muscle's being built. You can't lose fat and build muscle. Once again, you cannot burn fat and build muscle. The two just don't go together, right? Your body goes, time to build muscle. Wait, let's see if he has enough fat first. Okay, he has enough fat. Let's build muscle. That's how your body works. On the opposite end, your body's like, okay, let's build muscle. Let's look at his fat storage. Oh shit, he's burning fat for energy. Muscle's gonna wait for a while till we fix the fat issue. Then we're gonna build muscle. Yeah, I know that's not the way we want our body to work, but that's how our body operates. But anyway, what I've been doing differently this week is I've been, like I said, really bulking. Because before I was bulking, but I was scared of losing my six-pack, so I was cutting on my carbs, which is really not bulking. Proteins don't give you... See, people don't understand. Proteins is not what makes you big. Pause. Proteins does not make you big. Proteins on top of a high-carb diet is what makes you big. If you don't believe me, go a whole week or go a whole month without eating carbs. Just eat protein. Eat tons of protein. And like a little bit of carbs. See how much size you gain. Now, on the other hand, go a whole month eating a lot of carbs and a lot of protein, and you see the difference. Because if you're not eating if you're not getting that calorie surplus, like I said, your body's not gonna build muscle. And if you're not eating carbs, you're not gonna have an insulin response to shuttle the proteins to your muscles where they need it. Meaning, if you're just eating proteins with no carbohydrates, you're not getting that insulin spike, that insulin response. The protein's just gonna go through your bloodstream and out in that freaking toilet over there. Yep, your doodle is gonna have just as much protein as that meat that chicken breast you ate, if you're not eating carbs. Because your body does not store protein. That's why you need insulin to shuttle the protein to your muscles before they become excreted as waste. That's very important. A lot of people don't know this. Oh, I ate 30 grams of chicken in that one meal. How many carbs did you eat in that one meal? You know, if you didn't eat enough carbs, that 30 grams of protein is going to give you 28 grams doo-doo. Probably 2 grams went to your muscles by accident. You know, you got to look at it as, you know, your body's like all these intersections, all these roads. And proteins, since they don't have a place to go because your body doesn't store protein, proteins pretty much get lost. And you're just looking for the exit sign, which is your anus. And insulin is the guy that's like, hey, this way, buddy. I'll show you, I'll show you where you really belong, in the muscles. But without without carbs, there's no insulin. So, so this week I've been eating a lot more carbs. And like I said, I noticed my midsection getting bigger. I'm getting a little fat and chubby down here. So it's a good sign when it comes to, building muscle. And if I look in the mirror the next day and I see that I'm getting leaner, that means I haven't been eating a lot of carbs, and that means I'm slowly being catabolic. That's what I've been doing differently in terms of nutrition. I'm gonna make a second video and let you guys know what I've been doing differently in terms of weightlifting. All right. So remember, if you're bulking, by all means, increase your carbs. Your carbs are more important than your proteins when it comes to building muscle. I know it sounds crazy, but without carbs, your protein is just being wasted. All right.